I'm Liz Fuller. I've been a commercial model for over 14 years, so I'm going to tell you today a little bit about modelling. How to spot modelling scams. Well, there's a lot of modelling scams out there, and there's a lot of model agencies that are opening up every week. For instance, over the last 14 years that I've been modelling, I've come across a few model agencies in London that sound very reputable, and you go meet them and it's always a lovely lady that owns the agency, and she'll recommend you need new pictures. Now, I can tell you that will be true anyway. Any model agency you go to will tell you need new photos. What these agencies tend to do is they will direct you to a certain photographer. Now, some agencies are going to be very legit and they work with certain photographers because they're very good. Other agencies literally are getting backhanders. So you're going to a photographer where that person who's told you needs new photos is actually making a high percentage of the money that you're spending with the photographer. So just be very careful. How I would approach it and make sure I'm not ripped off is I would sit on Facebook, because all models are on Facebook, and I would start looking at any models that you know are already signed, look at which photographers they work with, and then when you go to a new agency and they say, oh, you've got to do a test with this photographer, say, well, actually, I like these photographers and these are my reasons why. Can I go off and get a shoot with them? So that you know that these new agencies that are popping up every week, and they're fabulous names, but I've never heard of them, just be careful they're not getting the backhanders. But there's loads of other scams. Sometimes you'll hear, oh, free model portfolio this week, so you'll go and have new photos done, and then basically you fall in love with your photos and they turn around and say, well, if you want the photos now, it's now £600. So you've already invested your time in looking good, turning up, making sure you get great photos, and you've put all the hard work in. So always ask up front, please explain to me, how much is that going to cost me? What will I get out of it? And just make sure that nobody rips you off. There's a lot of people out there that will do, but just kind of say, tell me truthfully, what's in it for me? What do I get and why should I do it? And don't be too desperate. If an agency says to you, oh my God, you're the biggest thing since sliced bread, they may be saying it to everybody. So just don't let your ego get the better of you, because after all, models are models because we have egos. That's why we're in the industry. That's why we work well in front of the camera. So just be careful and always run it past somebody else. And as you know, girls, even myself at Miss Great Britain, you can always drop me an email and run an agency past me, and you won't be the first girl to have done so. So good luck.